after finishing the introduction with the attention getter, the background, the thesis, and the preview, you start your body part. You start your body part with a main idea, topic sentence like the one in the writing, and then you give supporting details like examples, like stories, like surveys, results, like statistics, pieces of information like examples, and so on. As I told you, if you are creating a speech outline, so you write the main idea, and before the main idea you have one of the Roman numbers, and then the supporting details you use ABC, which are the letters, capital letters, to write them in an outline. After you're done with your body part and you support your main ideas with examples, stories, evidence, numbers, statistics, and so on, you come to the last part, and it's a very important part, exactly like the introduction. So if one of your audience did not concentrate or they lost attention, okay, they might be back with you to achieve the goal of your speech. Now, there are many ways to end the speech, and in our course we have only 4 solutions, or we have only 4 ways to end the speech. Okay, what are those 4 ways to end a speech? Number 1, the common one, is to quickly summarize what you have spoken about. So number 1, quick summary. So if you're talking about panic attacks, you might say that medications, you can say medications help and support could be asked, for example, so you give a quick summary of what you have mentioned before. Number 2 is to use an inspirational quote to inspire people. Maybe, for example, to start changing themselves or to help themselves overcome panic attacks. Then number 3, you might use call to action. What is call to action? When you give like orders to the people to encourage them to do something, like eat healthy food, do exercise. You use the form of order to ask the people to do what you convinced them to do. So, quick summary, an inspirational quote, call to action, and you might end with a moral for your story. So you might end it with also a story, a very short story with a message or moral related to your speech, of course. So, as I told you, there are many ways to give speeches and to write the script of speeches, but in our course we have only 5 attention getters to start with. We have 4 ways to end the speech. We have the thesis formation and the preview. We have the 3 main ideas and supporting details. We have also the organizational patterns. What are the organizational patterns? It's a way to organize your speech. How is that? There are maybe 4 or 5 ways to organize your speech. So if you speak about the causes and effects, that's a way to organize your speech. If you're speaking about a problem and you want to find solutions for it, it's a problem-solving way. You might use something called chronological order when you trace the time or the days where the events happened. We have the spatial pattern when you mention all the things happening in the same space or place. Like I'm speaking about schools and you are speaking about whatever or whoever is working in a school, or the supplies or the material or the building or anything related to this place. You can also have the climatic pattern when you tell us, now I'm going to share with you the most important event or a piece of information. Like in stories, you remember the climax? It's exactly like the climax, and this is often used when you use the form of a story to attract the attention of your audience.